Hi there. You're going to have to bear with me because in my head, I had this first post as just this great video diary that I could pin and be like, this is me, this is what's happening. Of course, life has got in the way, and I've realized time is slipping away with me, and I really need to just do it. So I've ripped off the band-aid and unfortunately, I don't have the wonderful ring lighting and the lovely script that I wanted on screen to read from. And yeah, not quite as airbrushed as I would have hoped to be. But anyway, I'm sure there'll be many more worse videos of me, mid-activity or something anyway. So there we go. Now, I do have something that I was going to read in my official video, all up on the nice screen. So I actually wrote this on my way up to a trip for a few days away. And I went old school and used pen and paper. So bear with me while I turn actual pages and I read while trying to look at the camera. But yeah, this is just a little bit about my backstory and what's going to be happening and what I intend to do over the next 12 months. So I will try and post on here as much as I can. Yeah, it's hopefully going to come together quite nicely as like a little diary update for anybody following me or anybody with any further interest in what I am doing. So, um, obviously, I'm Rene. So, hello and welcome to my fundraising channel slash blog. Next year I will be embarking on an adventure to climb to the summit of Kilimanjaro. Standing at 5,895 meters high, this will be no easy feat, especially with my more, I guess, energetic days, we could say, being behind me. So why am I doing this? And why would somebody who dislikes, your typical outdoorsy things be considering even attempting something like this? So, there's no showers, there's no toilet facilities, there's no restaurants, no phone reception after a certain time. My bed's creature comforts, or obviously being very important to me, no family, or friends for that matter. Hopefully I'll make some new friends, but we'll see. So what am I even doing? It's been a number of years now since I've done some big crazy fundraising adventure. And so I figured it's about time I did something once more, now that the kids are a bit older. Obviously, yeah, it's a little bit easier. I don't know if they'll be overly happy about it all, but yeah, it is easier to leave them now. So therefore, here we are back in training mode and raring to go. I don't know if that's necessarily true. Maybe I was feeling a little bit more energetic when I wrote this. So I have chosen to once again support one of my favorite charities, which is Save the Children, an organization which operates worldwide, including the more surprising places like, UK, Australia, America, to provide children with a brighter start in life by the necessities such as food and water, medical treatment, disaster or crisis relief, and education. So, what is my end goal here? What do I want to achieve? So, my main goal is, of course, to raise as much as I possibly can to help the world's children. I have set a fundraising target of 5,895 dollars Australian. It seems the most fitting, almost poetic, I suppose, being the height of Kilimanjaro itself. So over and beyond, obviously, would be amazing. So what else do I need to get there aside from the obvious monetary donations? I actually chose to self-fund this trip. That means that 100% of your donations will be going directly to the kids in need. They will be going directly to Save the Children. Now, me being me, as most people who do know me, I jump in and fully commit as soon as there's a cause or an injustice that needs to be righted. I can't stand watching the atrocities on the news that have been happening like every day. It hurts to sit by and do nothing. So I feel such a passion with these things that I just have to do something. And this is why I'm not allowed to watch the news because it's just. So that brings me to my latest fundraising adventure now. That's how I got here. I got up on my high horse one day and that's it, I'm doing it. So this being said, the cost of the actual trek and the logistics obviously isn't coming cheap, and that's where my wider network may be able to further assist. So monetary donations to Save the Children, it remains my key priority on the journey. However, if you are able to further assist with anything that can be used to alleviate the cost of the charity event that I've taken on, that would be much appreciated. So, I mean, it's kind of thinking outside the box. So flights or travel vouchers or tech equipment, raffle prizes, clothing, etc. So you can message me for further information on that type of sponsorship. So sponsorship opportunities are available if you're interested in, prime visibility up on that summit. So look, even if you don't want the visibility dependent on company policies, that's totally fine too. Having done this previously, I kind of have a good understanding of all of that. So I guess that's my story for now. So thank you from, bottom of my heart for visiting the channel. You can find my donation page via the link, which I will somehow learn to embed below because right now I'm winging it. And of course, if you're not able to donate today, you can still please share the story with friends and family and colleagues, etc. Because the more the word gets out, then the more that children that we can help to save. So to leave you with some truly terrifying stats. So since the start of this video to now, and to be honest, I've ad-libbed a little bit, so probably a lot more. So since the start of the video to this point, that will be 22 children who have sadly passed away from starvation. So one child every 10 seconds, unfortunately, we lose because of malnutrition. So if that's just malnutrition alone, the figures from sickness or war and crisis, I mean, they'd be staggering to even think about. So malaria, as an example, is something that kills. It's preventable even with something as simple as a mosquito net over the bed at night. I think they cost I don't know, but like $10, I think somebody once said to me, to provide that over bed at night when the mosquitoes, and there's medication available and things like that. So that one illness, so just one illness, that is responsible for killing one child under 5 years old every single minute. So, I mean, it's just heartbreaking to even begin to imagine the numbers of, parents and families that are holding their kids now as we speak that have passed. So that was just something I wanted to include because even though it is, I think, very confronting, I also think it's just, can't even imagine it. So, as you'll see, I get very, yeah, about this stuff. So, anyway, back to it. So, thank you for watching. You'll be able to follow me, I think, here for updates over the next 12 months before I embark on my crazy antics. I know with support from all of you and from just my wider network that I'll be able to get to that fundraising summit and the Kilimanjaro physical summit with your help. So bye for now. And yeah, I look forward to you coming on my journey with me.